So how did nobody said if they did anything fun this weekend? They just stayed out of the heat. I stayed in my pool up to here. What did you
Yep.
guys do?
Went wine tasting.
Oh, I did that too.
Oh my God, I did that too. And I had to leave Sunday or Saturday. It was so hot. We stayed for
Oh
an
yeah.
hour and we had to leave. It was unbelievable.
Well, was anybody really there in the
It was
heat?
packed on Saturday when we got there. And then
Really?
Sunday, Leoness closed because it was going to be another hot one. But it was so crowded and the misters were on, but they just weren't, there was no wind, so they weren't coming down. It was physically sickening. So we're like, let's go drink wine in the air conditioning.
I really feel like it's unfair to the servers that are out
Oh,
there
they
hustling
were.
to deliver the wine in this heat. And there's some places that don't even have misters and stuff, and they just feel for them.
Yeah, it was bad.
But I went on Monday when it was like in the 90s. It wasn't that bad. It was cool. So tell me
We
some
went
good
kind of early
news.
on Saturday, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. That, I mean, yeah, when we went on Monday, we went at 11 just to try to beat the heat and kind of the crowds too, but we ended up staying for lunch. So, Homer, you had some good news in your life this weekend. I saw on Facebook. What good news do you have?
Absolutely. That makes my fifth great granddaughter.
Oh,
So we got that under the grass. Two things over the weekend with the heat. We ran our cool zone at our senior center here in Oceanside. In addition to that, I'm running a 22-day, 22 push-ups to recognize the 22 veterans that commit suicide. So I've got about 25 folks that are online doing that. But the most important thing, and the reason I'm here today and will continue to be here, is about real estate. And I'm starting to get the momentum I'm looking for.
great. Well, congratulations on your new granddaughter. And Veronica doesn't look like she's on here. Veronica, are you
No,
on
she's
here?
on vacation.
Okay,
She's on vacation, probably with her new baby. Yeah.
her new
She had on Saturday, Veronica, Nicholas Michael arrived at 9 pounds, 3 ounces.
yay for Veronica
Yes,
grandbabies.
She's very happy.
That's awesome. Any other good news, you guys? What good news do you have for the week?
Well, it's little good news. I mean, it's good news, but I'm assisting on a listing in South Temecula, and we got offers after the first day on market, and the offer was finally accepted. It was listed at 750, and it's in contract at 785 cash, 21 day, no inspections.
Nuts.
Wow.
That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, that's fantastic for our company because I know we're on the listing side, but I just feel for the buyers who have loans right now. It's just so hard. Just got to do everything you can do. What other good news? Anybody else have good news?
I have a closing next week, and it's kind of a funny one because I got a referral from a client, and I went to show them a condo. They want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, for $200. No, just kidding. And so they were hard to come by. So I found one in Lake Elsinore, Canyon Hills, really beautiful one. Showed them it, and then as I was driving through the complex, I saw a real estate photographer with his sign, and he was taking pictures of a condo. So I said, "Oh, is that another listing?" He said, "Yeah, I'm taking the pictures right now." And he said, "The agent's inside." I walked inside, showed my buyers, and we bought it like an hour later. Made an offer, they accepted it, and it's getting ready to close. So that was kind of fun because it wasn't even hit the market yet.
That was amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was quick, and there was 2 of them, and there's never anything for sale in there. So it was awesome, and it's been smooth sailing. So that's been good. But then just something else I want to share. On the other hand, I have the new home that I shared that I was doing. It was scheduled to close last Friday, and the buyers went out and bought $9,500 worth of furniture. They bought a car, and they're wondering now why they can't close and their grandparents gave them money. There's been money going in and out of their accounts. So now the lender's worried about money laundering.
Oh my God.
I have gotten, you don't know the calls I've gotten screaming profanities at me from the buyers and the other agents and KB Homes and the lender. I mean, it's just a mess. It still may go. We'll know this week, but what a mess. And they said, of course, they weren't told. And of course they were. I showed her the emails not to spend any money, you know, what she signed, that there'd be more money due when we close. I mean, it's just a mess, but it wasn't so bad except for the verbal abuse from the clients and the
That's
customer
terrible.
and the swearing and, you know, trying to keep your cool. But it happens. People go out and buy stuff.
Yeah, that's awful. I can't believe they didn't listen to their lender and to
No.
their realtor.
Yeah, and now just as a lesson, I will constantly tell them when they go into escrow, please don't buy anything, don't take out any credit, don't. And I told her take her furniture back, and she did, but you can't take the car back. So
God, I didn't know they bought a car. That's nuts.
they didn't tell anybody, and they pulled her credit Friday. So I got a call Friday at like 4:30. They pulled the credit again, you know, at the end, and there was a $450. So it's not a little car. They bought a $450 a payment a month car.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, they're military. They don't make a ton of money.
I've had the lender at the last minute check credit. I mean, they all do. And
Yeah.
question just a new cell phone service, you know, because you got to buy the phones, you got to qualify for the phones, and that kind of throws things into, you know, all wacky with the lender. So that even was a oopsie by a buyer. So
Total shopping spree they went on.
any other good news, not bad news? Anybody? Okay. All right. So we have Yvonne Ramirez here. Yvonne, I see you there. Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. So Yvonne Ramirez from Legendary Escrow. There's some new tools I
Hi.
believe rolling out. So tell us about them.
Yes, so this week we're trying to finalize the Legendary Escrow website in addition to our Escrow Net Sheet app. So I haven't been on a couple phone calls with you guys. I've been covering for some offices. They've had some family emergencies that they've been going through. So those are the most two updates I have. Once the Legendary website is up and ready to roll out, I will do a tutorial to show you all the new tabs. You can pick the locations, you can upload your purchase contracts, you can get Escrow Net Sheet apps, and it's by location. So whichever office you prefer, it'll be based off of the escrow officer and the location. So it gives you a lot of more options than you currently had with our Legendary website. In addition, Maria Hill is helping with our marketing. So any kind of content I put together, whether it be a marketing or any kind of tip, will go out on Tuesdays. So just pay attention to those. It has so many different things that there's like solar, things have to do with land lease, just depends on exactly where our agents are located. But those will go out every Tuesday, and it'll say Legendary Escrow at Berkshire Hathaway. It'll have like the whole Berkshire Hathaway Properties, California.com. So you'll see Legendary Escrow first. So those are the most up-to-date things I have. In addition, I just want to say thank you to all of our agents and our managers who continue to support our services. Our numbers are just extremely off the chain with every single office. So I'm so thankful for each and every one of you.
Yes, you guys are awesome. Always been super supportive of all of our services. And I'm always proud when I see Gordon go through the numbers and talk about our services, both with Legendary and with Landwood, that Temecula Valley, like we're off the hook as compared to the other offices. Everybody's super supportive. So we'll just keep that going because we have great service. All right, so Yvonne, we'll keep an eye out. You and I will get together and we'll have you back on to show off the new website. But it sounds really exciting. It sounds like you can open a new escrow right from the website and get those net sheets as well. So that'll be cool.
Yes, most definitely. I will keep you up to date once everything gets finalized. I'm working with the TAC this week, so I'm hoping to get everything wrapped up.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Have a good day. So Michelle, do you have any updates for us? I know you've been pitching that title fly. I have not got to watch it yet.
Okay, so basically I'm trying to get the best of the last few recordings for you, Shannon. So that will be coming, but also we will be having a video library on our website within the next week. So we will have an overview tutorial that you can watch anytime in your PJs and slippers. And then we're going to go in depth to the property profile portion, the farming portion, as well as the net sheets. So what I want to explain is that this is not going to just be for your profiles and farms and things like that. This system, when we get to phase 2, which is coming very, very soon, you will be using this app or this system to actually track the progress of your order once it's open. You'll be able to see when it goes to searching and examining. You'll be able to pull up your prelim from this system anytime you'd like. Also, you'll be able to get recording confirmation. So when escrow gets confirmation of your files, you will be getting it at the same exact time. So this system is going to be an amazing all-in-all bundle in the way of staying in touch with your progress on your files, as well as, you know, having the data as well with the profiles and the farms. So this is going to be a broad system. We want to make sure that we go ahead and get all of the agents educated on each phase so that it's not overwhelming once we have the whole complete system up and going. So we're really excited to be able to offer this where the system was created especially for Landwood. So we're the only title company that does have this system. But we want to make sure that you have the tools that you need, kind of like your title toolbox in your pocket. So we're excited to be able to launch this. I will get that over to you, Shannon. Let me talk to Amber. We have a meeting today at 1 o'clock with the folks over at Title Pkwy. So I'll see if maybe even she has a really good one. With technology, you also have room for hiccups. So I don't want to give you one that has hiccups. I want to give you a perfect one. So.
Well, you're talking to the queen of hiccups with technology, so you're not going to hurt my feelings if it's kind of messed up.
Okay, where were you last week? You're making me feel normal. You know, you want everything to be seamless. You want everything to be perfect. But when you have technology, and then the first week we launched, we had problems with Spectrum internet. We had problems with Zoom because of all of the kids starting up at school. So we've had a lot of technology bloopers for sure, but we're looking for perfection. I know it's difficult to attain, but I guess we can have a bloopers edition. Would be nice.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We are here for you 110%. I will let you know as well when that is on the website. And then that way we'll be good to go. So it looks like between title and escrow, you folks are going to have everything that you need right there in a one-stop shop. So we're excited to be able to team up with Legendary and know that you're in good hands with both of us. So I love working with them. It's amazing because then we have the best representation for your clients.
Yes,
So
totally.
I will not be out in Temecula today, but I am aiming for tomorrow or Friday. So you will see me this week, Shannon.
Okay, sounds good.
I have
Thank
a question. I have a question, Michelle.
Yes.
Remember, a few weeks ago when we were talking about the website, and remember I was having difficulty because I couldn't get the net sheet up and I just had to, as of yesterday, it works. But at that time you said that you were going to be assigning logins and things like that. Are you not doing that?
The only login you'll have is for Title Pkwy. Everything else you'll get to have access to the resources for those net sheets. We do have different net sheets on the Title Pkwy. Some agents like the Title Pkwy net sheets better. Some folks like the old-fashioned way. So we will still offer both of those right now. And then we will be phasing out Title Profile 24/7. Not now, so don't worry if you're using that. We'll go ahead and continue that. But yes, the resources, everything like that will still be at your fingertips. The documents, the forms, the flyers, you don't need a login for that at all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail.
Awesome. All
So-
right.
Any other questions? No. Okay, perfect. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Shannon.
All right. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate you. All right. So let's get into some market stats for the week. So as of today, we have 160 new listings in Temecula Valley. We have 325 currently pending. We have 180 closed, and all single family residential listings, 555. And I think, you know, if you guys know the stats, you kind of can see where the market's heading. We definitely need some new listings in this valley for sure. So that's why I'm wearing my football gear, because it's football challenge time. Those of you who remember from last year, we did the football challenge. I'm going to share my screen really quick. All right, so that is not, this is the one. All right. So this is our football contest weekly point sheet. So how the football challenge works is we are running this challenge through all of football season. So starting today, because it's the day before football starts, you can track and earn points for doing different things that will help your business. So I've added quite a few things here to help us with the digital age that we're in. So hopefully, can you guys see that okay?
It's a little bit blurry on mine.
Really? Okay, well, I will email, I'm going to be emailing out this sheet anyway. So let's start with what the huddle is. Last year, huddle was just attending the office meeting. But now, of course, attending office meetings, Zoom or live, because we will get back to live. I'm not going to do this video forever. You'll get 3 points. And I've added in VAC stuff, if you will. So this is on a weekly basis. So if you send out 3 neighborhood reports, or you send out 3 market reports, or you send out 3 listing alerts, you'll get 5 points. Now, when you can copy me on them, feel free to add me, like the market and neighborhood reports. That way I know you're doing it, but I can see also on my side as a manager who's sending reports out, so I could check on you. Normally I would say attach everything that you're sending out to me, but it might just be way overwhelming for me since I don't have Yvette here this year, or Kathy, to help me keep track. So also a good goal for you, set up 5 people on the VAC newsletter, which we do have newsletters now in there. If you didn't know that, that's a new campaign.
Great.
And then adding 5 new contacts a week to your VAC. I obviously can't see that, so I'm just going to take your word for it that you guys are doing it. So worth more points, interception, and this will be fun. A marketing video posted to social media. So I know Chastity is way ahead of us and has had some great video blogs going on, and she's doing it on a weekly basis, so that she's got 15 points happening every week. So I'd love to see more of that, and I'm going to share with you a really fun social media post at the end of this meeting, a video post. And then just doing a regular social media post of a listing or a sold property. And I specifically want listings or sold properties only because I want to show that we're busy, that our office is selling stuff. So if it's an old listing you sold, bring it back to life and maybe what we call like a report card. This is everything I've sold for the year, and we need more listings, or of course a brand new listing, etc. So 15 points for that. Moving into helping with our services, if you represent a buyer or a listing and you bring in legendary escrow or landwood title, 10 points for each one. So if you're on the listing side, most of the time we get both, so that's 20 points. Okay, if you bring it on the buyer side, that's like super special. I actually should have given that more points, but 10 points for that as well for each side. And if you do floor time or come in and do up desk, 10 points for that. On the extra points, farming 200 homes. I know we're not supposed to be farming right now, but we do have some people who are farming with, putting things in baggies, being safe, wearing gloves, wearing your mask, etc. So if you are one of those people who feels okay doing that, you'll get 15 points for farming 200 homes. Alternatively, if you decide to do direct mail marketing instead, 200 homes, that's 15 points also. So choose whatever you feel comfortable with. And then open houses, virtual open houses. Do we even have time for those? I'm not sure, but eventually we will get back to hopefully doing some real open houses. But if you do a virtual open house, I'm going to give you 15 points for that. All right, and then touchdowns would be a new listing that's not been listed with us in the last 3 months, 15 points, and bonus points if it's in the city of Temecula. Really trying to build our market share for Temecula Valley, but specifically the city of Temecula. Mark is watching us, watching the city numbers, so I really want to help. 10 extra points for a city of Temecula listing. And then a new buyer sale. 15 points for that, and an agent referral, that's someone I can interview, 15 points for that. So those are all pretty easy. Any questions on all of the points? Okay, so here's the dealio. Here's the quarters, how they're set up, and the weeks start on Wednesdays. Your scorecards are due on Tuesday. If I get your scorecard on Wednesday, it's going to be a mess for me because I have to report last week's numbers. So please get them in on Tuesdays. We will give quarterly prizes for the top 3-point winners. And the best part is I like to take everybody to lunch for the top 10-point winners. And so we'll go to my favorite place at the golf course. And that we'll do that in January after the holidays and craziness is over. So I have devised a new score sheet. Let me see, let me share. This is how I'm gonna keep track of you guys. It'll be fun. Last year we did, this is last year's, and not as techy. So this year we're going to be all digital. I'm going to try to embrace the digital. If I knew how to make everybody like log in and make a spreadsheet autofill this, that would be amazing, but I'm not that smart. So y'all are on blast right here. So hopefully everybody will play so that you all will have points going down the field. That will be a lot of fun. All right, so what else can I share with you? Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. All right, so I want to talk just really quickly a couple of office reminders, and you guys have been really great about this, but because it keeps coming down from corporate, I'm going to reiterate it. Just remember, when we are representing a buyer or when we're showing a property of any sort, we should always have our masks. And if the listing agent asks for booties, we need to bring our own booties. And we, as the buyer's agent, are responsible for wiping everything down. And the reason I say this, again, like I'm a broken record, like everybody's heard this, is because we've had in our Nevada office, somebody, an agent of ours, taking a buyer through, and the buyer took their mask off in the middle of showing a property. And the agent didn't tell them to put it back on. And so that seller is trying to extort Berkshire Hathaway because of the problem. So you never know who is watching or what video camera is watching. So please do all you can, be extra diligent about getting that protective gear on and wiping things down or using hand sanitizer as you walk in and walk out. So that's all I would say. I think it's very rude of the seller to do that, but of course they think we have deep pockets and whatever. I mentioned a couple of times that I'm working with the commissions department on our checklist, and I do want to remind you the communication log, even if you don't see it on the checklist, I can guarantee you that the file auditors are going to add that to your checklist at the last second. So please, whether you see it on the list or not, a communication log is required. And what it is you text somebody, maybe you can screenshot your texts and send them into the file, just the most important things. If you email somebody, your client or the agent, those involved, important emails, should be in the file. And then any phone calls, that's a written log. This day, I talked to this person and we talked about this. So all of those 3 ways of communication we need to have in the file. If you need help with any of that, please let me know. I'll do the best I can. I myself even screenshot stuff, and I PDF all of my emails. But if you carbon copy your SkySlope file on every single email, it's automatically going to be in the file. It will be in the log. So try to keep that top of mind. You cannot blind carbon copy the file. It has to be on the to or the carbon copy line. And then let's see. I want to remind you, I'm going to share my screen one more time. We've got some trainings coming up, and these trainings this week are a little different than they've been in the past. I asked Chris to please not so much BAC, and let's start getting back into the other tools that we have that we've kind of forgot about. So starting today, we've got, this is VAC, the Ready Promo dashboard. So if you have a new listing and you don't know how to market it, he'll be going through all of the Ready Promo dashboard, how to build flyers, and do the open house registration form, which of course that would be by appointment only right now. Also later today, they'll be doing buy side. And I want to remind you, buy side is a really good tool for listings right now, especially in the coming soon and registered status on the MLS. This is a really great way to put our listings in early, maybe double end it with the company. So try to jump onto those. And then Thursday, it looks like we're doing website building. If you have not got your website built, you know, it's free. If, you know, free with our company, get it figured out and working the way you want it to. And then lastly, tomorrow afternoon is SkySlope. So if you've not worked with SkySlope ever, or you're not, you don't feel comfortable with it, jump on the training regarding SkySlope. And of course, if Chris isn't your deal, you know, as far as training, you guys want to meet one-on-one with me, I'm happy to meet with you to do all of these things. I'm not great with the website though, I will be honest. I've been on the website training probably 4 or 5 times, and my website still needs some buttons on it. So that one you're going to have to go to the pros on. What else? Let me see, I've got one more thing. Oh, so regarding the buy side and a way for you guys to get listings, I really wanted to show you, last week we had Chris on, and he was, he shared with me a couple of tools that he used. So this, you guys are familiar with, you know, this is the buy side basically screen. And so he's made this into a postcard, and that's something that we can do through our marketing department that will help hopefully drive some sellers or even buyers to you, but mostly sellers, because it asks what's your home worth. You also have the ability to do this in a door hanger. So remember now, you would need to have your web address for your buy side down here on the marketing pieces that you're mailing out. And then the last one is, I really love this one, is we have a match for you. And again, it's back to buy side. We have a buyer match for you. So again, you put in your address in the IE values to find your buyer match, because we know in the bottom of that report, there's that one circle that says we have 3 buyers in our company that work, you know, are looking for you a home like yours. So if you guys are interested, I can email you these. You know, copying is the best form of flattery. So if you're gonna just plagiarize this and make it your own, because that's what we're here for, just whatever works for you, Chris will be happy to share this with you. So any questions on that? No? All right, so I want to show you. I want to show you a video that's very fun that maybe you guys could do when for our challenge. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, can you guys see that? Now I can't see you, but somebody tell me you could see this.
Yes. Mhm.
All right, so 3 minutes, but it's a marketing video for a home.
You do when you get the opportunity to list an incredible property with an outbuilding that's 42 by 45, with an in-ground pool and pool house and 2,600 square feet of wonderful living space. You show it off, of course. This is me showing you the opportunity is here, but what you do with it is up to you. I'm Realtor Amy Kelly.
And I'm her husband, Tom.
And we're
your real estate professionals.
And until next time, happy house hunting.
So what do you guys think of that video? It was so cute, right?
Yeah, cute.
Yes, yeah, that was cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys could do that. That would be awesome. I just thought that was really cute because it really just shows, it shows the house and it shows off, you know, how someone would live in the house, the lifestyle type video. So something to think about for our challenge when if you're thinking of doing a video, it would be fun to do that. I know we have a couple of people in the office who have extended family who do videos. Chastity, I believe her husband being one of them. And we have others as well. So anyway, last but not least, I forgot to mention, there's an economic update that's gonna be played through the Association of Realtors tomorrow at noon, right? Yeah. So you do have to RSVP. It's obviously on Zoom, but it will be a really good one to watch. The Association of Realtors, the California Association of Realtors, during COVID times when we were really, really locked down, they were doing updates about every 2 weeks, but now they're just back to doing them once a month. So it'll be good to hear what they think is, you know, maybe going to happen. I don't believe this is going to be next year's forecast just yet. They probably won't hear that until November. But it'll be good class if you have time at noon to go ahead and hit it up. So that's all I have. Does anybody have any other updates? I told you it'd be a short one today. Nope. All righty then. I'm here for you. If you need me, if you need to meet with me on Zoom or live, I would love to help you with any of the, if you have trouble with VAC or anything, let me know. Adrian?
Shannon, can I say something?
Mhm.
Regarding the desk schedule, I just want to let you know, I'm going to try to keep the schedule available for you to take things out 30 days. So new times are going to just keep coming on, okay? Like once a week, I'll post the next week, further out.
Right. So it's
Okay.
an ongoing system. So whenever you guys feel like you want to come into the office, if we're going to be coming into work anyway, you might as well grab the schedule for that time. It's just a 4-hour window. Even if you could only do it for 2 hours, if you see that it's empty, grab it. And again, if you don't want to sit at the front desk, maybe you want to work from your desk or from a workstation, it's totally fine. Just let me know. So I appreciate you guys, and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you around the office, or I'll see you next week on the next Zoom. Have a good day.
You too. Thank
Bye.
you, Shannon.
Bye.
Bye.